Mr. Walker, you've been arrested for violating your probation with community corrections because it appears from the date you were sentenced, you may have never reported to them. You have a $10,000 cash or surety bond. Do you want the court to consider appointing an attorney for you?
Okay.
I don't know. They never noted on any of these docket sheets who your attorney was.
I don't have an attorney, ma'am.
He's never had one, Judge.
Huh?
He's never had one.
He entered a plea to a possession of methamphetamine, level 5 drug felony without an attorney. Is that what you're telling me?
Yep.
On the second.
Well, do you want an attorney now?
Well, I don't know. I don't know why I need one. I'm charged with probation violation.
Yes.
Is today a show cause?
No, it's to advise you of why you're here.
Oh, okay.
What your bond is, and give you a court date, an evidentiary hearing date, which is July 26th at 2:30.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily need an attorney.
Okay. All right. You have a bond. Go ahead and fill out a waiver of counsel, if you will, and put it in the. We'll file it. File.
Yeah. But I'm not going to sign anything though. I'm not going to sign anything.
Well,
yeah.
I don't think the court can do anything with you if you don't waive counsel or have somebody appointed, one or the other.
I don't.
When is the last time that you worked?
About a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago.
All right. How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 60. Whenever they first brought me in here, that's the last time I worked. Whenever you all started arresting me for driving on a suspended.
Okay. Well, I'm
a little over a year ago.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and appoint Jim Watts as standby counsel. If you don't want him, you don't have to use him, but he'll be around and be available for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'll take counsel, no doubt.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're going to dive into 5 different sovereign citizens, each caught in the chaos of their own courtroom battles. Right off the bat, the host sets the tone, reminding us that this won't be just another day in court. We get the setup of who's on the docket and what's at stake, with the tension already building before the first case even begins. It's the perfect stage setter for the madness to follow.
Right, let's go with Albert Hicks. Albert Hicks. How he got on my docket, I don't know. This is the city of Detroit versus Albert Hemmer Hicks Jr. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. On behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Mr.
Albert Heimer Hicks, and no one is to speak on my behalf.
Okay.
I'm my own attorney.
Here we see Mr. Walker, who thinks he can outsmart the system by refusing to sign paperwork or accept legal counsel. He insists he doesn't need a lawyer, but the judge won't play along. The exchange shows a fragile line between defiance and reality as the court steps in to appoint standby counsel anyway. His act of rebellion quickly collapses under the weight of procedure, showing how sovereign tactics rarely stand up in real law.
You're your own attorney. You're an attorney registered by the state of Michigan.
Licensed to practice law, and you've been practicing law over the bench.
You say I have been?
Would you like to litigate against me?
I'm not litigating anything against you.
Okay, you have been practicing law across the bench since we started this, and I'm challenging jurisdiction today.
Okay. What do you want to do, Mr. Hicks? You want a trial date, or you want the offer in the back?
I'm challenging jurisdiction.
Okay, put it in a motion.
I don't have to
Write it
put
up.
it in the motion. I don't have to put it in the motion.
If I say you do, you do.
No, you don't have the right to do that. You don't have a Congress number. You don't have
Okay.
delegated authority to do that.
Okay. All right, well,
I'm
trial
challenging
date,
jurisdiction.
trial date, I'm denying, what is your motion? You're challenging my jurisdiction?
I'm challenging everybody's jurisdiction because you have none.
Okay, so,
Honor your oath of office, please. Honor your oath of office, okay?
are we going to sit here and debate those
If it's not a
positions?
debate, it's my constitutional right. It's my constitutional right.
You think so?
I
Okay,
know
so,
so. Are you violating my constitutional rights on how you deem them to be?
no, I'm not.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
And then please don't have me file for Title 18, 242.
Please do.
Okay, I have a
Please.
transcript from all the other times I talked with you because you've been practicing across the bench for the longest.
Okay, so what are you gonna do today, Mr. Hicks?
Challenge jurisdiction
And how are you challenging that?
because you have no jurisdiction. You have the burden of proof is on whoever assessed the jurisdiction. Who's the assessor of jurisdiction?
I am, in this case,
Okay.
and I deny that motion.
Why you
If that
denying the
is-
motion? Because you don't have.
Even if that is, so Mr. Hicks, you're a grown man. Wait a minute. Let's have a few second conversation, okay? Now
Okay.
let's get this straight. I'm running this show, okay? So if I'm gonna allow you to talk and say what you have to say, you're talking about challenging jurisdiction right now. That's what the discussion is. I say I have jurisdiction. The court rules say I have jurisdiction. The Constitution of the state of Michigan say I have jurisdiction. So I'm denying. No. Don't talk while I'm talking. I'm denying your motion as far as you contesting my jurisdiction. Okay? So take your hood off, please. So other than that, what else do you want? How do you want to proceed now moving forward?
I motion to dismiss.
I'm denying that motion.
Beautiful.
Okay, let me ask you this. What
Beautiful.
basis are you denying the motion to dismiss?
Because no crime, a bill of attainder, no injured party. I told you all of this at the beginning, and you denied everything. You practice over the bench.
Okay, so now I'm going to give you two
As
options.
a matter of fact, hold on, give me a minute. You
Go
even
ahead.
went through a 10 and 3 because you started threatening me. You remember that?
No, you were the one, wait a minute, you were the one, Mr. Hicks, that said, oh, you can say all that while you're on the bench. That's what the court rules are. You gotta follow.
No, it's not. Then show me those rules. Let me see those rules. Send those rules to me.
I don't have to show you anything. That's all public
Oh,
information.
you're acting tough now? You're acting tough now? Behind the bench?
Mr. Hicks, let's not go there, all right? Did you say that last time?
Do you have the transcripts? Yeah, I said it. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
I did.
I thought about that.
I don't even have a
I
license
thought about that.
law.
Listen, this whole.
You have a license to practice law. Come on, the jig is up. The jig is up.
All right. So now the jig is up with you. So I'm not letting you say any more about this. I'm denying your motions. Now I'm going to give you two options. The first option is you can either take the deal that's in the file, or we can. Oh, okay. Don't talk while I'm talking.
I tell you what.
Don't talk while I'm talking.
A few minutes. I got
Don't
your
talk
paper ready. I got your paperwork ready. You really
Don't
want to
talk.
You
There
really
you
want
go
to do
again.
this?
All right. Now I'm going to give you one more time to interrupt me. If you interrupt me again, I'm going to hold you in contempt of court. Okay. All right. So the other option is we set a jury trial, and we'll set the jury trial. I'll give you motion dates where you can have the dates and you can put all of your stuff in writing that you want before the court. And I'll make a date on that date. I'll make a date when I'll rule on those motions. So, do you want the offer or do you want the jury trial date and the motions dates?
I thought that the trial was up to me, whether I have a bench trial or a jury trial. It's not up to you.
No, it's not up to you. I'm giving you. Everybody has a right to a jury trial.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to allow you to exercise that jury trial right. I'm not going to sit here and entertain a bench trial for you. Let a jury of your peers determine your innocence or guilt.
Why would I do that?
How?
I have the right to either or. You're not the one.
No, you don't have a right. No, you don't have a right to either or.
Yes, I do. Of course I do.
Now enters Albert Hicks, a man who believes he's his own attorney and claims the court has no authority. The judge calls him out instantly, exposing the absurdity of his arguments. Hicks demands to see oaths and challenges jurisdiction like a magic spell, but the courtroom doesn't bend. What unfolds is a verbal sparring match where Hicks is clearly out of his depth. Though he tries hard to project control over a system that simply won't yield.
All right, I'm moving on.
All right, move on.
You didn't answer my question, so I'm moving on. And I'm going to put you out. Or at least mute yourself. All right, let's do this and let's go back on the record one more time with Mr. Hicks.
For the record, Your Honor, D. Chiku Mason, City of Detroit, 43471. This is the date and time set for a final pretrial in this matter. Your Honor, I did subpoena my officers to be here today for the final pretrial, and I do not see them here today.
Remove your hat, please. No drinking, please. Treat this like you're in the courthouse. Remove your hat, please, Mr. Hicks. All right. What are we going to do? The officers were supposed to be here today. I'm only dealing with SP 1442547 counts 1, 2, and 3 SP 144-27651 and SP 5008721. I'm only dealing with those matters, and the officers are not here, so we're going to make this easy. And now, what I don't appreciate is, I thought about that comment that you made that last time. Basically, you're almost like a little lightweight threat that you had toward me, saying that, oh, I'm only doing this, I'm only this way because I'm being protected by the bench. That's absolutely not. I'm the same way 24 hours a day. Okay? So let's get that straight. This robe has nothing to do with me as a man. All right, I'm going to dismiss the cases because no officer appeared.
I would like to collect my costs and fees.
Pardon me?
I would like to collect my costs and fees for having to defend myself.
I don't want to hear anything else you have to say.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, so bye.
This is where the judge draws the line. After listening to Hicks argue endlessly about rights and procedures, the judge asserts authority, denies his motions, and threatens contempt if the interruptions continue. Hicks claims he has the right to choose a bench trial, but the judge corrects him in front of everyone, making it crystal clear who actually runs the show. It's a clash between fantasy and legal reality that leaves Hicks scrambling for footing.
As she testifies against him at his probable cause hearing,
is that Mr. Sorry, Albert Hicks?
Yes.
Okay, and how do you know that person?
He was my partner, and he is the father of my children.
Okay, how long were you guys partners for?
Around 14 years.
Just when you think Hicks has hit a wall, a twist emerges. The officers fail to appear, forcing the judge to dismiss his cases. Hicks tries to turn it into a personal victory, smugly demanding costs and fees for defending himself, but the judge immediately shuts him down. This moment captures both the flaws in the system and the hollow nature of sovereign triumphs, showing that luck, not logic, is often the only card they can play.
My honor. So, for the record, I've made this special visitation under duress pertaining to the matters of Jonathan Troy, Faifu Leaso Maliatoa Schuster. For I am beneficiary, I am sovereign, I am man, the flesh lives, the blood flows. I am a non-U.S. citizen, American national. I am sui juris imperfecta persona. I reserve all rights. I do not understand the status, and so I ask you, ma'am, what is your name? What is your nationality, and what is your status?
I'm Judge Grant. I am a citizen, and I'm the judge in this court. You are here subject to appropriate jurisdiction. So you are here for an arraignment. You've been charged with a crime. Today, you will be asked to enter a plea.
Ma'am, I object because a citizen cannot sit a bench, ma'am.
So I'm going to go through the information. It looks like you have been charged with driving with a suspended license, driving without a required ignition interlock device, refusal to comply, not having proper registration on the vehicle, expired over 2 months. And then there was also a driving violation. Wheels were off the roadway. Last two are infractions. So,
ma'am, jurisdiction cannot be proven unless status is established. You have not established status. And so if you cannot do that, I challenge the jurisdiction. And if jurisdiction cannot be proven, I move to dismiss this case with prejudice.
That would be denied. So I am going to, at this time, review for probable cause.
Object. Again, I challenge the jurisdiction, and jurisdiction must be proven.
It's not going to happen today.
Jurisdiction must be proven.
To hear the charges, and I will be reviewing for probable cause, and then we'll make a determination as to whether or not you will remain in custody. And I will hear from the prosecutor as to that.
And if you violate my rights even further, ma'am, as well as the officer and the sergeant that violated my rights, who are also going to be getting sued.
We pivot to another courtroom, where Hicks faces a far more serious matter. His partner of over a decade testifies against him, describing their relationship and shared children. The camera captures Hicks' stunned reaction as her words cut through bravado he displayed earlier. This sobering moment reveals the personal cost hidden behind his courtroom antics, reminding us that real lives are affected beyond the sovereign theatrics.
This is not personal to me, that these situations happen. I was a presiding judge of the family court for 8 years. These are conversations I have with my colleagues on a daily basis, talking about how sovereign citizens file UCC statements against us, against our property. We have to have lawyers in our court represent us to remove these filings against us.
Doesn't let us rest here. He points out that while Hicks may have beaten charges today, his freedom is only temporary, with his record catching up to him and more cases looming. His days of unlicensed travel are numbered. This short transition primes us for the next bizarre character, keeping the suspense alive and signaling that the sovereign citizen spectacle is far from over.
In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
It would just add to that. And I don't think that you need to go that route.
While I review this incident report. Okay, so this is authored by Brandon Carlsrud, signed under penalty of perjury. All right, I do find probable cause with the charges. I will be entering not guilty, please.
Ma'am, you cannot practice law from the bench. I object.
Noted.
You cannot enter a plea for somebody. That is practicing bench from the
Unless you
law.
want to enter a plea of guilty, today there'll be a plea of not guilty. I understand you are objecting.
Ma'am, I object. I challenge the jurisdiction. Jurisdiction has not been proven. Status has not been proven or established. And once again, you haven't even established, your nationality or your status. I am a non-U.S. citizen, American national by way of America Samoa. I reserve all my rights.
Is this something that we need to consider a competency evaluation for?
We may need to consider ordering ability to proceed, but
To question my competency because I'm establishing status and asking you to prove jurisdiction is outrageous. And so, again, if jurisdiction cannot be proven, I move to dismiss this with prejudice